An era has ended. A familiar face, a household name, Chris Robinson, is no more. At 86, the heartbeat of American daytime television has taken his final bow. But this isn't just about an actor. It's about a man who became part of our daily lives, who brought stories to life with more than words, with presence, with soul, with fire. A voice silenced, a screen dimmed, a legend gone. To millions of fans, he wasn't just a character. He was family, a constant in living rooms across generations. A face that grew older as we did. And a man whose expressions said what scripts couldn't. Chris Robinson wasn't chasing fame. He wasn't chasing spotlight. He was chasing meaning, on screen and off it. Behind the cameras, he was quiet, private, thoughtful. Colleagues called him the listener. He spoke with purpose, never noise. When he entered a room, it didn't get louder, it became real. No drama, just depth. And that depth poured into every scene he touched. Who could forget that iconic moment in General Hospital? The stare, the silence, then the line. You don't walk away from family. It wasn't just television. It was raw. It was truth. It was Chris Robinson. As Dr. Rick Weber, he didn't just play a role. He carried the weight of pain, redemption, and broken trust. Viewers watched not just for the plot, but to see what he'd do next. Because he didn't act, he became. Then came the bold and the beautiful. Another stage, another chapter. He brought the same quiet intensity, the same unshakable calm. He made you feel things you didn't expect to feel. Joy, grief, rage, love. All through a glance, a pause, a single breath. Away from the screen, he lived with grace. No headlines, no scandals. Just a man aging with humility and holding on to dignity. At 86, his final moment came not in front of a camera, but in silence, surrounded by family, wrapped in peace. His passing wasn't a scene. It was a moment of stillness felt across the industry. Actors paid tribute. Fans filled timelines. Clips resurfaced. Quotes echoed. And tears quietly fell. For a moment, just imagine the screen fading to black. Just his voice. Just his smile. That's the memory. Those who knew him spoke of consistency, of warmth, of discipline, of the kind of legacy you don't measure in awards, but in impact. Chris Robinson didn't need to raise his voice to command attention. He didn't need a spotlight to shine, because the true greats don't beg to be seen. They're impossible to ignore. And though his curtain has fallen, his presence remains. In the pauses between scenes, in the silence after a powerful line, in the stories that only he could bring to life. Legends don't vanish. They echo through reruns, through memories, through hearts that remember. Chris Robinson isn't just part of television history. He is the history. And long after the screens fade, his presence will still be there. Scene by scene, word by word, forever.